Don't get shy on me. Come over here. What you want for your birthday? I like to get a woman what she wants. Somebody, y'all know me, text me, but I don't know, I have no idea. Okay, text me a picture. Can I get it from Party City? Is it where that? Now she sound like my son. Just go to the ATM. What a beautiful thing to be a child. Yeah, she just go to the store. Duh. Come on here, God. Let's get God another hand praise. How old are we today? 8. She's a full 8 infinity circle. Hallelujah. That's a reversal for your English. Come on here, somebody. Let's give God another hand praise. To YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, we thank God for each and every one of you guys. To all of you, my church family, I thank God for you. Also, I want to say thank you for my father that graced me with the opportunity of having hunting skills. Phenomenal. Come on here, somebody. I can find me a good piece of water. In some dry places, y'all. I thank God for my dad, not only in life, but I thank God for how he has been looking out for me, even on the ancestral plane. We thank God for him as well. I thank God for how he's been looking out for his children. One thing I know about my dad, he is violent. And I thank God for that. They ain't hitting me today. My baby brother told a guy we was out there in Wabassa, and I was standing beside my sister. He told the guy, "Don't make me give you a happy face." I didn't understand what that was. I said, "What are you talking about?" And she said, "See, I got a different kind of crazy than my other brothers and sisters. I got crazy, but I almost understand my crazy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what happy face meant. I found out quick, huh?" They put my baby brother in jail, and my sister works at the sheriff department. And she was in there, and she was the only officer that he would act up on. And they were like, "Why he do that?" So she went in there and she said, "Why everybody here scared of him? Scared of you like that? My little brother is short, like my daddy." And he said, "They know they don't F with me." I ain't nothing. So, you know, it apple don't fall far from the tree. So if y'all just think that I'm putting on, just go visit my other part of the branches in my tree. You be like, "Well, no, he get that natural." And I thank God for them. I don't know for you all, but I'm not ashamed of my family tree. A part of being spiritual is understanding that all of that work together for your good. Come on here, somebody. And some of y'all that came in the church world, you don't forgot that a lot of y'all put down y'all street sense and found out there's a whole lot of crooks in the church. No wonder they told you to put down your street smart, because you won't be able to detect. They trying to pull one on you. Come on here, somebody. How about I say, a hustler know another hustler. Not for the hustle me out, my goodness. Not for food. Come on here, somebody, huh? I want you to look at it and say, "Neighbor, this is an opportunity for you to grow, feel appreciated, and get you some understanding." Huh? Say it again, get you some understanding. Now I need y'all ladies to work with me, because y'all know when I talk about men, y'all like, Y'all not gonna do me like this now, huh? I'm a 69 man. Come on here, somebody. Don't treat me like that. Mother Francis always make me my upside down fine applique. It's symbolic in my life. Come on here, somebody. It don't look good till you get upside down. Praise God. That's your business. Don't talk about my business. I ain't putting your business out there. I want to say to my air sign, water sign, earth signs, and my fire sign, greetings to you. Those that practice Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi. Some of you that just don't practice nothing at all. Atheists. I'm talking to you too. Some of you that decided that God is not real. Thank God for you as well. To all of you that thank God only thinking about you, we thank God for you. To those root workers and conjurers. And we thank God for each and every one of you because the church been telling us for years that all souls belong to God. That's what they've been telling us. They told us that if it had not been for the Lord on our side, come on here somebody, huh? They even told us, Sister Angie, to come as we are. And then we came in here all sexy and fine and tried to put us in the back of the church and cover us up. Don't tell me something that you don't believe. My mama told me, she said, when people tell you anytime, my nickname Pee Wee, they said, when people tell you anytime, you welcome anytime, that don't, she said, Pee Wee, they don't mean that. I said, well, they gonna learn today. Don't say something to me, you don't mean it. If you don't mean it, don't say it, I said. Church teach you how to lie, right to people's face. Ask you how you doing, don't even care. Oh, Lord, bless your daughter. Bless your son. Listen, I'm going to talk about the church because I'm in the church. But I want to open my church and make people feel comfortable to have your own personal beliefs. And the reason why I say your own personal belief is because I believe there's many paths to God. I believe that God is all spirit, and there's so much to that divinity that we all express that divinity in very different ways. Everybody's not going to be nice, so stop faking it, huh? Everybody ain't going to be mean, so stop faking it. Come on here. Everybody ain't a thug, so please, sir and ma'am, stop faking it, huh? Everybody ain't meant to be rich, and everybody ain't meant to be poor, huh? Because in order for us to learn from one another, we got to have different testimonies. Come on here, huh? Everybody can't be old. Come on here, somebody. So at your age. Everybody can't be young, so stop trying to be. Oh, come on here, somebody. We got to treat life like a library, huh? When I go into drama section and find Monique, hey! Come on here, somebody, huh? Huh? When I want action move, I'm going to call Tim. Come on here, somebody, huh? Come on here, somebody, huh? Huh? I romance and sex and get rid of them. Angie, how you doing, baby? Come on here, somebody, huh? Everybody got a part to play and a testimony to tell. Huh? And let me tell y'all something. What you don't want to do is make nobody make you feel uncomfortable about your testimony. Huh? Oh, I make them nervous when I testify. They say, what are you going to say? Huh? Some of the whole thing I'm going to call them out. I ain't going to call you out. I'm going to tell on me. Huh? You were just an innocent fall out of my love. Come on. Yes, sir. And to all of you that made me a father. That's my baby mamas and my ex-wives. Everybody ex for a reason. But if it had not for them doing what they do so well, I wouldn't be a father today. I have my oldest son, Trey. He in California. I got my middle boy, Josh. He's in, well, he was in New York, but he over in Georgia. And then I have my baby boy. He's somewhere in Vero, hiding, being a Smurf. But I am Papa Smurf. I got a made man over here. You know who his daddy is too, huh? All right, Shango, tell me Team Dangolang. Put it in there, Shango. Tell it in there. They get turned on by that, huh? But I say all of this because we got to get to a point in our life that we have to start understanding if we're going to practice our spirituality. Stop looking at the tree. You got one home, hog and dust sausage. Got to watch him for the coming home.
Rick, you need to hurry up and bring me on this Sunday evening.
I'm elevated like I don't know what.
I know, because it's hot over here.
Listen, yes it is, and I mean hot. Listen, I tried to do what I can do. And don't worry, y'all, I ain't got but 2 scriptures, so this ain't going to be long. Listen.
You gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think that. Come and get it. Oh, you have to come and get it for real. Y'all excuse me, my dog, that he give me a warning. So he said if you make a mess, it's on me. It's right on. I just had it. Oh, there. So he got it. That's how he let me know he got to do his thing. You know how we do? We start rubbing y'all in the back. We ready. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So I said this because I want to get us prepared for where we're headed. And I can't get us there if we still got all these hang-ups, okay? I can't follow her. Well, he'll follow a fish. She married, Shango. She married. When you think about what's going on, when you look about I'm going to talk about, because I need to prepare y'all, I'm going to talk about some real stuff. Yes. Because if our magic going to get back to where it used to be, we got to get rid of some of this stuff. Amen. Huh? Yes. Somebody said, neighbor, we got to get rid of some of this stuff. And we're going to talk about Rebecca today. And Rebecca is the wife of Esau. Not Esau, but Isaac. And she had two sons, Jacob and Esau. Those have your Bibles turned to Genesis, the 25th chapter. And we're going to start at the 18th verse. Actually, we're going to start at 21, my bad. Because I ain't going to have y'all talking about me going through all them names. I ain't got that kind of grammar. Verse 21 said, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord increased of him, which means his sperm count went up. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her. Somebody said there's a war going on in the womb. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. She didn't know why all this trouble was going on inside her belly. Come on, somebody say, neighbor, you need to know what's going on in your life. Some of y'all know y'all stomach be upset and you just sit there past there and ask why. Verse 23, it said, the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two nations are in your womb, and two manner of people shall be separate from the bowels. And thy one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days were by delivery were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called him Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hands took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. I want to talk about this. Here is, we talk these pots and stuff you see in these religions. These are the womb of the woman. When you see the ankh, it represents the womb of the woman. A real woman. And when I say a real woman, a woman that is attentive to her body. She's going to not only know what's going on in her body, and if something is wrong, she's going to find out. Huh? And here this woman inquire of the Lord. Some of y'all going to talk to your mama, your daddy, your brother, your cousin, your best friend, your side pieces, instead of asking God what's going on with you. See, my subject is mama's little men. And I want y'all to understand something. All the men that you're dealing with today that you got a problem with, you need to understand who raised him. Huh? You need to understand who taught him to behave. Come on here, someone. And here this woman, I want y'all to really understand the magic and the mystic behind this. This woman was told by God that she had two nations on the inside of her body. Come on here, somebody. And the one gonna serve the other. She was given the instruction about what was going on the inside of her. Huh? Yes. How many of you guys have chosen children on the inside of your body and you never inquired, God, what did you give me? Come on here, somebody. Yes. or was it Tinkerbell? But it's yours. I'm tired of you ashamed of what come out your womb. I'm tired of you being ashamed what you birthed. See, when this inganga, this pot birthed something, it was birthed by something I put in it. Come on, somebody. Huh? My mom don't say these are mine. She said these mine. You don't be ashamed of absolutely nothing
Come on.
that you birthed. Whether they like what you birthed or not. Did you hear me, y'all? This woman inquired of the Lord. So she already knew that her children weren't going to see eye to eye. Somebody said that's a small woman. All of you talking about, oh, I want all my kids to get along. Hell to the no. It was never destined. I'm showing you right in your Bible. These two boys were never destined to be together. Come on here, somebody. One, the elder was going to be servant to what? The younger. So there was already a problem at the birth. Come on here. Because when his older brother was on the way out the cuckoo, the younger brother caught the heel. How many women and mothers out here already see the problem? But you won't say nothing. You already see it's going to be a problem. Huh? Oh, let's talk about it, huh? But you will sit back and just cry, talking about, I love my children, and I just wanted to get along. Damn it, they weren't meant to get along. It's been spoken by the divine. Because they have different purposes. Is that making a little sense?
Yes, sir.
You got sisters that don't get along. You got brothers that don't get along. You got cousins that don't get along. And everybody in the family playing crazy about it. We don't know why. It was never meant for us to see eye to eye. Because we got different destinies. Esau had a destiny, and what? Jacob had a destiny. Come on with somebody. But I'm not going to go through the whole scripture, but I'm going to tell you a story. After this woman been known of what was in her womb, she began to take sides with her younger son. I'm going to say that again. She took sides with her younger son because God told her that her younger son was going to be the one. And Isaac was about to bless the older son because according to the writ, that the older son get the what? The blessing. Oh, y'all don't want to have no church, huh? When a woman, see, she did right in the beginning, she inquired of God what was in her womb. But when she didn't understand what the husband was doing, any woman that's with a man that starts to undermine her husband, come on, let's talk about it. She thought her husband didn't know what he was doing. Because she didn't know how God was going to bring to pass what he had spoken to her. Oh, come on, somebody. How many of you be honest that God can speak something you don't mean you understand what was spoken to you? God can give you a dream that you don't understand, and you go, come on here, somebody. If you're going to help your children, if you're going to help your generation, you got to start admitting that you've got to a point that you feel that God don't know what he's doing no more. It's damn sure his husband you got don't know. Okay. To your men folks, let me tell y'all something. We don't all, we don't get them on over here. Hurry up, because that one right there, he will take over. He's just like your daddy. You can't give me a mouth. Your papa. Here is this is why this is important. When you get in E5, Voodoo, and Santeria, they're going to be telling you certain things. When you get a prophecy or reading, they're going to be telling you every certain thing. That doesn't mean you understand how that thing going to unfold. Right. You can believe the prophecy, the Evo, all this stuff can be true. But if you don't understand how God's going to unfold it, then you will start putting your hands in the... Come on here, somebody. This woman looked at her husband and said, what are you doing? Because God done already spoke to me and said, Jacob is going to be the one. And if you bless Esau, how Jacob going to get blessed? So she set out to teach Jacob how to deceive his father. How many women teach their children? You got to raise your hand. Huh? Huh? going to say it again. I asked my mama for permission, can I go help my own dad? That's how strong that pull is. Huh? When my dad was sick, I asked my mom, was it okay for me to pray for my own dad? Huh? Oh, so you can't tell me I'm a child of a product of that. Huh? You want so much control to now you're changing the structure of the bloodline. I didn't feel comfortable praying for my own father, but I'm out here praying, laying hands on people, raising them dead. And my own father died of cancer, but you sitting here got delivered from cancer. Come on, let's talk about it. We want to talk about Mama Love Me. Because this is the part when it get real. Because if you want your generation to change, because guess what? You can go ahead and dog his daddy out, but his son coming right behind. See, it's easy for you to dog out another woman's child, but what about yours? Come on here. It's easy for you to talk about that other woman's son, but what about your son? It don't feel good, because son, come on here, son. So we talk about magic. Because when you go into the spirit world, you're going to have to deal with these ancestors. And some of our ancestors messed up. Some of our ancestors got prejudiced ways. Some of our ancestors got afflicted and they got favoritism going on. This woman favored one child over the other, even though both came from her womb. They got the same mama, the same daddy. Go out and keep telling your kids, you got the same love. No, you don't get along with every child the same way. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. My mom and my sister communicate better than me and her. My sister is our mediator. Because me and my mama see the world very, very differently. And it ain't because she don't love me. Huh? My mama believes as a hermit. I believe everybody gets some of this. Do you understand that when you are raising your kids, your influence is that strong? That's why the moon represents the mother. You have the gravitational pull. Depending on what you make important to them children, it's how they. Let me tell you something my spiritual dad said. He said, I don't care how smart you is. Whoever you have your kids from, that's the mentality of your children. Yeah. Okay, let me say it like this so you don't get it. Whoever birthed you spiritually, whoever birthed your pot, that's who you gonna act like. Whoever hands you come under, whatever type of spirit they have, that's the mentality or the persona you're going to carry. Whoever raised you. I didn't birth that dog, but that dog got an attitude like me because I feed that mother sucker. They mold. You mold a person, a dog, an animal, an individual, a spirit into a certain mentality. And that's how they behave. You ain't never heard me tell that kind of truth, huh? Why is this important? Because you need to understand that you got to understand what you put into the earth. Because guess what? When we need an answer, we got to come back to you. Freddy Krueger's mother was raped. But they couldn't do nothing with Freddy. In order to bring Freddy back, they had to go into the ancestral realm and find his mother. To get Freddy. And Freddy had to get back in the womb. The same womb that birthed him in, that created all this madness, is the same womb we needed to deliver. To all of you that claim to be spiritual, this is real stuff.
That's the word.
Huh?
That's the word right there.
The same mother that birthed Mario into the world is now his guardian.
Yes. It's spiritual.
Now she got to work for him. I'm talking about a God.
Hallelujah.
Huh? And she chose to do it. Huh? You don't know where you're going to be connected to and why you got all these attitudes. You don't mind that same daddy that you think ain't did nothing, but guess who keeps standing up for me? I had a child that passed from my first marriage. He walks with me. Huh? They said he's not going to let nothing happen to you. Where I think it's my grandma, my cousin, all these other people, it's the unborn child that died, that we had one connection, just less than an hour of touching fingers, that won't leave my side. I'm trying to tell y'all something. The spirit world is real. You birthing little men into the world. And it's important that you understand their destiny and what you need to. This woman thought her husband was going to mess up her other child's destiny. So she taught him to deceive his father. And he got blessed, but it came with trouble. Let me start. Rebecca. Y'all think y'all hot. You have no idea how hot I am. Rebecca was already told that the older shall serve the younger. And she felt Isaac the father was blessing the wrong child. Esau was who Isaac favored. And Jacob was who Rebecca favored. Because Rebecca did not know what God had in store for Jacob. And she thought that Esau was going to take the blessing from Jacob. She deceived not only her husband, but she deceived her own child. Don't tell me what a mama won't do. Huh? She deceived her husband, and she deceived her own child. This is what's going on. Because you know why when y'all go get cleanses and stuff, you trying to figure out why certain things can't get right? Because there's certain dirt that family members done that you don't know nothing about. Now I want y'all to understand something. You know who knew what was going on? Isaac and Rebecca. You know who didn't know what was going on? Jacob and Esau. The children don't know why that. Oh, come on here, somebody. Them two children were fighting and didn't even know why they were fighting. But mom and daddy knew why they were fighting. But because we don't want to look a certain way in the eyes of our sons. Now we got to sit here and conjure you up in the spirit world and get your ass to tell the truth. Because this child messed up here on this side. Because you got information that going to help this child.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no amount of roots, ain't no amount of candle, ain't no amount of world of cleansing. Ain't no. Truth sets you free. And when they don't know the truth, they can't get free. They can't stay stable because they know something's missing, but they don't know why. They got feelings, but they don't know why. These children were meant to be at odds. They had different destinies. So here comes Rebecca, the mother. And thank God, ain't y'all glad that God is who he is? Because she didn't understand that God was going to bless Jacob. Esau was going to be blessed by the hands of his father. But Jacob was going to be blessed by the hands of the Almighty. That's what Rebecca didn't understand. You think all of that of Esau, but I'm going to bless you. Come on here, somebody. Huh? See, some of y'all ain't the favorite in your family, but you are favored by God. See, while you run around here trying to get favor from mama, daddy, cousin, and all these other people, and whoever the family favorite, and whoever they think going to be the bomb. But David, the one that God said, no, I want David. I want the little runt that you looking over. All of Jesse's kids were in stature and they had muscles and they look like kings. But God said the one that I want is the one after my own heart. I want mama's little man. Come on here, somebody. Let me tell y'all something. The man that most of y'all call men, most women, Tim, would have chose Esau. They don't want to tell you. Oh, rugged. Huh? Jacob in there baking pies and bread and muffins. Got that kitchen singing. The average woman tell the truth. That ain't the brother you looking for. You don't want to tell the truth, but I'm going to say it for you. You're not interested in Jacob because he's too womanish. Yeah. David come in there, you can see his ribs from his back. His older brother standing there with a chest standing out here. And, look like he got two monkeys on each side. But they were blessed. Some of y'all overlooking the wrong type of fellas. Some of y'all overlooking the wrong type of women. Just trying to show you something. But when it comes to spirituality, I work with certain ancestors and certain ancestors I don't work with. Because they got a certain mentality. And you going to cause problems more than you going to help. Some of y'all that got ancestors, you got all people on there you don't even know that don't like you, then like your mammy, then like her mammy's mammy, and she slept with your mammy's husband. And the cousin you don't get along with is really that woman's child from your dad. But ain't nobody telling that. But guess what we find out when we do ancestry reading? We find out the truth. Because you can't get no help unless we figure out where the disturbance is coming from. And old auntie with her ragged ass sitting in the corner, hide, don't want to be brought. No, come on out tonight, Caroline. You the one started all this. Going with your sister, man. And then you gonna go to the root people and your sister so she didn't find out and then try to kill her baby. Because you wanted her. Oh, we done seen some stuff in this thing called spirituality. But everybody be taught to me, everybody family, all okay. Everybody bloodline going to heaven. All these caskets, Brother Bobby, they're going, everybody got wings on them. Huh? Just everybody going to heaven. Then why there's so much hell on earth if everybody going to heaven? Why the family ain't together? If everybody done did right by everybody, everybody did what they supposed to do. So why some of these boys messed up? Why? Because you got some can't do no wrong. And the other one, he can't, if he do anything, she beat him to sleep. Yeah. My mama had a backhand that wouldn't wait. Y'all see how little my head is? That lady hit me so hard, my soul had to let me know I had been hit. My soul had already stepped out my body. Watched my body hit the ground. Waited for impact, and then he said, let me go on back in. We gotta live, huh? You look too much like that man. Men do it to their children too. Because they look like their mom. Oh, we're going to get some healing today. Because if you're going to show honor, you got to first know why you should be honoring your father. We know to honor our mother, regardless. It don't matter what she do, how she do, what she don't do. If she can be the scum of the earth. Every culture knows to honor the mother. But when it comes to the black culture, we can walk by daddy and not speak. We will not see daddy for I'm going to tell y'all men something. Because I done been told this and you done been told the same lie. Men's job is to provide and protect. How many men have heard that? You ain't got to tell on your mama. Just how many of them men have heard that? Your job as a man, gay, straight, or bi, is to provide and protect. And when you do that, the problem you have mentally is you ain't getting no respect for providing and protecting. Because the real truth is sex and power what she values. Why am I saying that? Because if you don't tell your son the truth, he gonna out there be doing stuff and he gonna get hurt. And now you got to go chase him down through the FBI because he got her on the top of the 10th building with a dropper. Because all in his mind, he done did what he was supposed to do. How many men right now do y'all hear me? The truth gonna set you free, y'all. The average man right now is confused because if he provide and protect, he gets no respect. But the dude that laying the pipe and doing the roots of the book, he the one getting all the attention. Mama little man. Come here, mama little man. God's sister. I remember my mama doing half bootlegging in the house. I can tell her now she got a license. She was doing hair in the house. And then lady came in there and I was sitting in the living room and she looked at me. She said, ooh. She said, oh, he's so cute. I said, don't tell him. She said, oh, he gonna have him jumping out the windows. And in my little mind, I said, ooh, they jump out of the window. All I can see is, woo. Women is the one that fashioned these young boys' minds. And I heard this comedian, it's the truth. He said, imagine a woman coming up to your son. Tell right now, a woman coming up to your son and telling him how good looking he get, and when she get older, she gonna get him. You ain't gonna feel no type of way. But if I walk up to your daughter that's the same age as your son and say, ooh, she fine when she get, you gonna fight me.
You're going to jail.
Do you see how quickly it changed with the same scenario? So who got these men around here rotten? Don't want to work.
Women.
Oh, you ain't got to do that. And this man over here working 3 or 4 jobs. Huh? And you taking his money and going to take care of another man that ain't doing nothing. Because he believed what his mama told him, that if he provide and protect, he was going to be respected.
Yes.
Come on, man. In my closing, and we're going to be done. Go buy some ice. Sarah had a little man. She laughed at God. She ended up bringing another woman in her house. And now she got Hagar in her house with Ishmael. And now, from now on, and to this very day, Israel is fighting. Those 2 brothers are still fighting. To this very day. Their generations are still fighting. If you don't think this matters to your spiritual walk and getting the right understanding of what's going on, and if you can't sit back and look at one generation after the generation of men are going through, why is it that your daughter knows spirituality but your son doesn't? Yeah. The same mama would teach her daughter how to work that Bible, or how to do voodoo, or Santeria, or Kumi, or whatever ATR is in that bloodline, but then have her son out there butt naked, knowing that women do that type of work. Come on here, somebody, huh? If you go out and you bring all the books, you will see that majority of the books have to do with love spells. Majority of the books have love spell and protection. So who do you think really orchestrating those spells? Women. Women are about relationships. And your son is out there butt naked, and I don't care how many Kardashians get involved, they always getting them men that got money. Your son out there can't keep a paycheck in his pocket to save his soul. And guess what? When she leaves, she had a good car. When they're together and she got the good car, now you got to, because you won't tell him what she really did, because now you got to tell him yourself. Oh, this is why they don't want you at my church. Because your child, your son, is exposed. And you're not telling him how to protect himself. And now he's messed up. Now he can't keep a job. Everything he go after fall apart because she making sure. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of them don't want to tell you. She taking your money because it don't happen in my family. The money you out there hustling for, you paying for your own demise. Because she paying the root man, the root woman, the tata, the mambo with your own money. To keep you in there. You paying for that. And you wonder why you can't ride. But you know why your mama don't like her? But your mama can't tell her why she don't like her. Let's set our generations free with the truth. Go back to your family and tell them, don't talk about Apostle Ely no more. I want to know about the roots in this family. I want to know, because there's something going on why our men going the way they going. And they ain't got nothing to do with him. And why our women ain't married to good men in this family. Somebody say neighbor.
Neighbor.
Mama little man.
Mama little man.
Huh? Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Mama. Huh? Let's give God a hand, please. Want to say happy day to my padrino, my godfather. Mario, you want to come in here before we get out and say happy Father's Day to your godfather? We got a madrina, but we do have a godfather. It's Father's Day. Those spiritual leaders are out here that have done work. They deserve to be honored today as well. Okay? Let's give God another hand praise. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. They told me to call